Hello. So, some of you may know me from such films as The Princess Bride, Little Monsters, and The Wizard. But the vast majority of you will remember me from my unforgettable role on the TV classic The Wonder Years. My childhood was far from that which I portrayed on television. Rarely did I have the comfort of a middle-aged male voice to organize my thoughts or guide me through life's more challenging times, like when Winnie walked off the set and out of my life for good, never to return another friend request. One of the prerequisites for being a child actor is having an unusually large head. If you think about it, me, Danny Bonaducci, Doogie Howser, Gary Coleman, that kid from Jerry Maguire, all disproportionately large heads. I think it's because we stand out on screen more or have more stage presence, as we like to call it in the industry. I grew up here in Chicago. When I was barely a teenager, and before my Asian friend taught us how to make fake IDs, me and some of the neighborhood kids would commission homeless guys to buy us alcohol. And the deal was they could keep the change left over from the order. But the problem with this system, besides the occasional tuck and run, was that we put in an order for a case of Old Style and a bottle of whiskey, and they'd come back with 2 King Cobras and a bottle of Mad Dog 2020. So I built up a tolerance for shitty alcohol from an early age, which has served me well. Sometimes when homeless guys come up to me on the street and ask me for a smoke, without really thinking, I just respond, sorry, I just bummed this one. And then I feel kind of bad. Like, that was a really insensitive thing for me to say to a guy living in the street. But then I think about all those times that I threw up drinking malt liquor and I don't feel so bad. When I get nervous, I have to pee a lot. According to a recent survey, only 75% of you guys washed your hands after your most recent visit to the bathroom. But I'm a washer. I'm a very clean person. Except I have a different approach to hand washing than the average guy. The difference is that I wash my hands before I piss. It sounds strange, but the reason my way makes sense is that throughout the day my hands have handled money, other people's piss-covered hands, piss-covered bar nuts, unwashed pint glasses from grimy-ass bars, not to mention multiple public transit services. The only thing my penis has touched all day is my balls. And I shower every day, twice if I work out or have sex with a stranger. Technology has made me unbelievably lazy. Like, I'll be standing in front of the mirror, making my mirror face, and I'll unconsciously put my hand out and just start waving it there until I realize that it's one of those old-fashioned dispensers where you have to actually turn the knob to make the paper come out. I think that's a true sign of progress. I've become so accustomed to technology doing shit for me that I just wave my hands in front of stuff, expecting it to do what I want. Like, I'll walk up to a doorway and I'll stand there for a second, scratching my Italian afro, until I realize it's not an automatic door. Or how I'll walk up to the door to my apartment and I'll start hitting the unlock button on my car remote, half expecting the door to fly open and for some representative from Volkswagen to come put my groceries away. I mentioned my mirror face a second ago. I had this mirror face revelation once in high school. I do this kind of thing when I'm looking at myself in the mirror, and my friend started making fun of me, and he challenged me to look at myself normally. And at first I was like, what are you talking about? This is normal. And then, I looked at myself and my face was kind of tense, and it took me a few tries, but finally I relaxed my face, and I looked at myself normally. And it was a life-changing moment for me because I realized I look nothing like the person I've been staring at in the mirror all my life. I also realized I'm horribly vain. I'm so vain that when I walk places, I'm basically just scouring my surroundings for a reflective surface. Sometimes it's out of insecurity over a pimple or a bad haircut, but most of the time it's just to get a nice long look at myself. Like, the other day I was running to catch the bus, and as I got alongside it, I actually slowed down so I could continue to admire myself jog. Or sometimes in class, I'll turn off my computer, but I'll leave the screen open so it can double as a mirror, and I can watch myself learn. One of the things about going going to school at CPS is all the Google image searching to help you draw an idea or come up with an idea. And the funny thing about Google image searching is that no matter how innocent the search term, you're always going to come across one or two dirty pictures on your results page. You guys should try it sometime. Google Winnie the Pooh, and you're bound to come across a couple dirty pictures of my slut ex-girlfriend. And then you guys will understand why I wash my hands before I piss. Thanks a lot.